I stand before this august house with a profound sense of respect for the men and women of the South African National Defence Force who devote their lives to safeguarding our nation and promoting peace across the continent. We must never overlook their sacrifices and the silent, often unsung acts of heroism they perform on our behalf. To guarantee our peace, safety, and stability, promote our sense of nationhood, and extend our hand of solidarity and good neighborliness with fellow peoples of Africa beyond our shores. We gather today to mourn those who recently lost their lives and to reflect on our obligations given the powers entrusted upon us to ensure that the living are spared a similar fate. Therefore, guided by the Freedom Charter's timeless creed, that there shall be peace and friendship, we must use this debate to reflect on who we are, what we can improve, and where South Africa's foreign missions stand with regard to the well-being of the whole of Africa. Honorable members, the SANDF's peacekeeping efforts are not happening in a vacuum. They are part of the larger vision of the African Union's Agenda 2063, which aims to silence the guns and foster a peaceful, integrated, and prosperous Africa. South Africa has consistently taken a leadership role in advancing this agenda, promoting diplomacy, conflict resolution, and sustainable development as the foundations of enduring peace. Our peace and prosperity are inextricably linked to peace and prosperity for our neighbors. The challenges our continent faces demand collective action. No country can go it alone, and we cannot sit back as our neighbors suffer the deprivations and degradations of war. The Freedom Charter instructed us to respect the right of all peoples of Africa to independence and self-government, and to use that as the basis of close cooperation with them. We understand that our efforts to bear fruit must be grounded on close cooperation with fellow African countries, together seeking African solutions to African problems, and to ensure the durability of our efforts. South Africa does not approach fellow African countries as a bully, a big brother, a messiah, a know-it-all, do-it-alone tyrant, but as part of a collective of African countries acting together to secure life, achieve stability, and sustainable development. The recent losses should neither distract from this vision nor coerce us into a retreat from our progressive internationalism, as if South Africa has never and will never seek Africa's solidarity in times of unforeseen tragedy and turmoil. When South Africa was enveloped by a dark cloud of apartheid tyranny, Africa acted together to help bring about a brighter day of freedom. Africa's united action under the guidance of the OAU ensured that the apartheid regime was isolated everywhere on the African continent, so that even those who sympathized with it did not have the courage to do so openly. It was the governments and peoples of this continent who rallied the world behind our cause and rallied support for the isolation of the apartheid regime, ensuring that it was kicked out of all international bodies, and supported our struggle by offering asylum to freedom fighters and provided military and other forms of support to our struggle.